What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America. I mean, billionaires in America. And what's happening? They're in a situation where they, in fact, pay 8.2% in taxes. If they just paid 24%, 25%, either one of those numbers, they'd raise $500 million, billion dollars, I should say, in a 10-year period. We'd be able to wipe out his debt. We'd be able to help make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare.
All waiting for, and really what the audience wanted to see today was if the 81-year-old President Joe Biden could get through it without making enormous mistakes, which is unfortunately what we've been used to seeing over the last 4 years. Well, despite being in hiding for a week at Camp David with an empty schedule so his staff could prepare him for going up against Donald Trump, the moment Joe Biden entered the stage, he shuffled his way to the microphone and he looked like he was in desperate need of assistance. Now, after just 10 minutes on stage, it appeared as though he was falling asleep at the podium. His eyes were shut for a few moments as if he was going into a micro sleep before suddenly he opened up his eyes and he was back with us again. And he continued to do that throughout the first half of that debate. But that was just the beginning. When Joe Biden started speaking, well, you know, that's when we really got into dangerous territory. He was referencing tax laws and he claimed America has 1,000 trillionaires.
What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America.
Look, I'm not sure if that's the case, Joe Biden, but look, sounds great. And then when he was trying to make more points, it was just more rambling, waffle, and a lot of losing his train of thought.
Eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Then, when he wanted to make his point about abortion, he just repeated the word period 3 times.
But we are not for late-term abortion, period, period, period.
Check this out. I'm gonna.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Friday, June 28th, 2024. I am back with another episode, and I want to touch on what y'all just saw. First of all, thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Oh my God. Unless you are a diehard Democrat, one of them old Negro spiritual, we shall overcome. Still remember when we had to drink out of separate water fountains, had to sit at the back of the bus. Unless you somebody who's still holding on to those memories, that's the only person that can vote for Joe Biden. A diehard Democrat that refused to let go of when black people had to sit on the back of the bus. You refuse to let go of when we had to drink out of separate water fountains. You refuse to let go of Jim Crow. You're not living in the present, you're living in the past, and you won't let it go. That's the only way you can vote for that Joe Biden dude. And I hear a lot of y'all say, well, how are you gonna have a convicted felon running the country? He can't even get a job at such and such place, but he can run for president because he's a convicted felon. Convicted felons can't work here. Convicted felons can't work there. Well, let me ask you a question. Where can Joe Biden work? mumbling, don't know if he here or there, don't know if he going or coming, look like he need help walking. Where can an 80-some-year-old man that's losing his mental faculties, where can he work? So why is he able to be president of the United States? Y'all worried about talking he's a convicted felon, and if you look, y'all just throwing out the convicted felon part. You're not looking at the felonies he's convicted of. Some bullshit. You got some bullshit felon charges that exist. Y'all act like he's been convicted of murder, what have you, child porn. All felonies are not the same. Just because they say felon don't mean he attempted to harm somebody. But y'all like to throw he a convicted felon. How he gonna look at that? That's why they threw all them bullshit charges on him, just so they'll be able to call him a felon, hoping that some of y'all are stupid enough to fall for that. What felonies are he convicted of? Look at the charges and tell me why I'm supposed to be scared of somebody who cheated on his wife. That's basically what he did. And they spun it to make it look like he's some type of concrete criminal. He lied about cheating on his wife. He tried to cover it up. Show me a man wouldn't do that. Or a woman. Show me one man or woman that if they got caught cheating on their wife or husband, they ain't gonna try to. It wasn't me. I ain't do that. What you mean? I ain't sleep with that woman. I ain't sleep with that man. They lying. Who wouldn't do that? That's been going on. That ain't no Donald Trump thing. That's a human nature thing. You get your back up against the wall, most people gonna lie. Who's that moral? Who y'all think y'all voting for? Jesus Christ? Jesus is not running for president. Half y'all pastors don't even qualify to be president. So who y'all think Donald Trump supposed to be? Like, he's supposed to be some type. I'm not voting for a saint or a pastor. I'm voting for who's gonna get this economy rolling. Who gonna get all these damn illegal immigrants up out of here? I ain't voting for no pastor. How, if that was your grandfather right there, what you just saw, Joe Biden, I would be scared to let him drive by himself, let alone run the country. Y'all talking about a convicted felon. How y'all gonna let a convicted felon, convicted of what? Y'all don't know the charge. Y'all just know guilty, he's guilty, they got him. What did they get him on? Go look at the charges. Y'all will read that shit and be like, what the fuck is this? That's a felony? But anyway, I'm not here trying to defend Donald Trump's character like he's some saint or whatever. I'm voting for my pockets, baby. I ain't voting for no, is he perfect? Do he make a mistake? Do he cuss? Did he grab a woman by the coochie? I ain't voting on that. I don't care nothing about that. Joe Biden needs to be somewhere sitting down drinking a big old cold glass of lemonade or some sweet tea, watching reruns of Matlock. That's what he need to be doing, not running the country. Am I like just some big fan of Donald Trump? No. Is he the greatest candidate we ever had? No. But compared to this bumping idiot we just saw, he's the only choice we got. You cannot put that old ass man, Trump old, but his mind's still sharp. If Joe Biden's mind was sharp, it wouldn't matter about his age. The man needs to be somewhere in a retirement home. He don't know if he's going or coming. How did y'all, and then you still hear the Democrat, yeah, Joe Biden, he gave it to him. He beat him. You a diehard Democrat. You're not non-biased. You're not independent. You got a loyalty to a party. You're a Democrat. Plain and simple. When I tell y'all I'm neither one of them, Democrat or Republican, I'm looking at who gonna best help me where I am in my life right now. I'm not a person sitting around waiting on a handout. I'm not a person sitting around waiting on somebody to do something for me. I'm trying to get it myself. I'm trying to get it how I live. I'm trying to get it out the mud, as they say. And the Democrats ain't for a person like me. It took me till I got to where I am now in life to realize the Democrats ain't never been for a hard-working person. The Democrats depend on people to depend on them. If y'all ain't figured that out by now, I ain't worried about you. I ain't worried about you. I ain't thinking about you. Go ahead and vote Democrat. Joe Biden out of here. If you didn't know it before last night, you'll know it now. And a lot of y'all still saying he won. That's our president. Whatever. Y'all so worried about, I hear you say it all the time, a felon can't get a job at where I work at. How he gonna be the president of the United States? Well, Joe Biden couldn't get a job where I work at either. How many jobs can Joe Biden get? Or any man in his condition, that old, can barely walk, can't talk, can't think, can't form a complete sentence, who gonna hire him? Y'all keep saying Trump can't get a job with his felonies. Who gonna hire Biden? He don't even qualify to be the greeter at Walmart. He can't do that. But y'all okay with him running the country. What did you see last night? What was you looking at? What was you watching? I know how you were watching. You were watching like this. That's how you were looking. And you were looking like this. You got one hand here and the other closing your ear. Biden won. That's how y'all came up with that conclusion. That man said he beat Medicare. He don't know what the hell he was saying. Had so much time to prepare. And y'all worried about Trump got felonies. He can't get a job where I work. Can Joe Biden work where you work? What he gonna do? Joe Biden need a nap every 3 hours. Hey, if that's what y'all, but I ain't worried about it. That man ain't finna win. It's a lot of people that ain't voting for Biden that voted for him last time, like me. I'm just one of the few people that ain't scared to voice it. Ain't scared to let you know. I ain't worried about if you judge me or not. Calling me a sellout or a coon or Uncle Tom because I ain't vote Democrat, so I ain't black. I ain't studying that crap. Damn that. Democrat Party ain't shit. The Republican Party ain't shit. I'm only for Donald Trump. Not cause he's some type of saint. He gonna help me get into heaven. None of that. Let's get this money, baby. Let's get this economy rolling. Let's get some jobs back in the black community. Some jobs that actually pay. Let's get some money in our pockets. Damn all the other shit. That racist bull. Damn that racist shit. Racism, I don't give a damn. But hey, who am I? I'm just Big Ward the Jeans on YouTube. I'm going to do what I want to do. Y'all do what y'all want to do. But Joe Biden, you couldn't buy my vote. Well, yes, you could. Reparations. Get it, got it, good. Bye.